I'm gon' bust your head. I'm gon' bust your head. I'm gon' bust your head. I'm gon' bust your head.
Box fight formula. Down the strap, takedown, grapple wear. Just to name a few of the many companies that help put these things together for us.
The rerounds of mixed martial arts in the featherweight division, presented to you by SparStar Promotions. This bout is sponsored in part by Lambs to Lions. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Mike Bell. And now, introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing gray trunks, trimmed in black. He is training out of King's MMA in Huntington Beach by way of Los Angeles. He weighed in 143 pounds. His record, no wins with 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jose Granillo. His opponent across the cage on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Robot Fight and Fitness in Santa Monica by way of Boston, Massachusetts. He weighed in 142 pounds. His record, 4 wins with 2 losses, 2 wins coming by way of submission. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Viola. All right, fans, here we go. The rerounds of mixed martial arts in the featherweight division.
All right, fight fans, we got 3 rounds in the featherweight division here. Jose Granillo fighting out of King's MMA and Joey Viola fighting out of Robot Fight Fitness.
Granillo in the gray trunks, fighting out of King's MMA. We'll see what his game plan is here versus the Robot Fight Fitness competitor, Viola.
Viola with a slight experience advantage coming in 1-1. It looks like he's instigating the action, landing nice lefts and right hands. Ooh, nice right hand. Drops Granillo.
Gives up his back too. Viola here, unable to sink the hook initially.
One hook in for Viola. He's pushing off the cage, looking to parlay it into the second. And he just manhandles him to the canvas. Both hooks now in.
This is not good for Granillo. He needs to really defend the neck here and fight the hands. He's got both hooks in now on him against the cage. Does a nice job of possibly turning into half guard here.
Keep touching him, Jay. Keep doing that. Keep touching. Keep touching.
Landing some hammer fists now as Viola. Granillo's got to get out of this position. He looks to stand up, and in the process, may have given up his neck.
Relentless pursuit by Viola so far.
It's on him like a backpack right now. Granillo's got to find a way to either turn into him or jump over one leg and force the half guard.
Now, Kevin, if you're Viola, at what point do you release the hook and try to tie up a body triangle to make this position even more secure?
It depends on what he's comfortable with doing. You know, the body triangle is good at securing position, but it limits your mobility because your hips are now locked in. So you can't go for arm locks, you know, and you don't have a lot of movement. I like what he's doing right here, which is staying real heavy. Now he's landed in full mount position.
Great job by Viola controlling the action thus far.
Granillo trying everything he can do to stand up, and Viola just relentless, dragging him back down.
Beautiful sit-down takedown by Viola.
Granillo does a nice job of standing back up again. Not the round Granillo wanted, and probably the perfect game plan executed by Viola in his mind.
Now Granillo, this has got to be going into the corner. I guess is that Beneil Dariush?
Yeah, I was talking them out on the way out. Beneil Dariush, of course, 10th ranked lightweight in the world in UFC, and Giga Chikadze, who's a world-class glory kickboxer, both, of course, training out of King's MMA.
Now those two guys in the corner, they got to be telling them right now, you lost that first round.
Yeah, they're going to be blunt with him and say, look, you know, you can't afford to end up on the bottom. It's obvious that that's Viola's wheelhouse. We're going to look to keep this fight on the feet. I think it got on the ground because it looked like somewhat of a trip. if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't a clear takedown, so maybe Granillo can keep his footing and keep the fight on the feet this time, have a little more luck.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we got a shout out to the people that make this possible. One of our sponsors tonight, YTAP Clothing. YTAP, let's fight. Check them out online at ytapclothing.com. Round 2 getting ready to be underway here. Mike Bell making sure that the cage is closed.
Viola looks like he has plenty of energy too. He's moving in place here. Looks like he's ready to be shot out of a cannon again.
Both of these fighters are a little long in the tooth for amateurs, but in the world of mixed martial arts,
Presses him up against the cage here. This looks to be
anything
Viola's
can and will happen. Viola taking control.
nice job of Granillo to knee his way out of there.
Nice left hand on the exit by Viola.
Problem that he's running into is Viola's controlling the center of the cage and is now pushing him against the cage. Looking for that outside single. I'm sorry, the head inside single, and he lands it right into side control too. Viola, very nice technique here on that takedown.
Viola doing a great job of using his strikings to make his entrance into the takedown. He's not just throwing hands to make contact, he's throwing hands to make an entrance in order to get the fight where he wants it to be. And it seems apparent he wants that fight on the ground.
In the corner of Granillo, imploring him to stand up, and easier said than done. Granillo just having a really hard time.
Nice sweep by Granillo, trying to turn into.
He's got a chance to sneak out the back door here. No, both hooks are now secure again.
Viola again in dominant position here. I don't know if he's long enough in the legs to grapevine him to get those legs straightened out. But he seems to be high on the back. Readjusting position, now landing left hands.
It's a bad spot when you're stretched out. You see how Viola is engaging his hips, thrusting the hips forward to flatten out Granillo. And the referee's not going to sit here and watch this for very long.
Nice job by Granillo to turn in. Excellent sweep.
Look at Viola using the meat hook here, 10th Planet style. Abandons it to look for a high close guard. See him fishing for an arm lock here. Granillo's in trouble. He left his arm in there. Elbow looks to be out. He's gonna look still have to give that round to Viola though. Although nice reversal by Granillo, too little too late. It's gonna be 2 rounds to Viola going into round 3.
Viola with a little bit of blood coming from his left ear. It looks like the cauliflower's been ripped in his ear.
Nobody ever said it was pretty.
Listen, whenever you're putting pressure on him, he's already tired. He doesn't want to get hit. Don't listen.
With these 2-minute rounds, you just can't afford to end up on the bottom. You know, as silly as it sounds, it's not like in class, you know, where you've got 10 minutes to work your way up off the bottom and not get submitted.
You have 2 rounds.
If you controlled for 60 seconds in there, you're in danger of losing the round.
Okay, you want this fight. Play it smart. He fucking doesn't like getting hit. When you throw the combos, I need longer combinations.
Interesting instruction from Mr. Viola's corner over there. They're telling him that he's won the fight already. He's won the fight. Play this round safe. Saying the other guy does not want to get hit by you. Let's see if he puts his fight on the bicycle, which I think he should at this point. He should stay away from engagements. He's pretty much got the fight won. Kevin, if this is you in the cage, what do you do when you got your foot on the cruise control coming into the last round?
I won't stray from what I did in rounds 1 and 2. I won't go in there comfortably thinking, okay, I've got this one. I just need to stay safe, because that's when you get caught. If anything, I go in round 3 with the same tenacity I had in round 1. I'm going to march forward. I'm going to put him against the cage and take him down in control position, just like I did in the first 2. Because if you abandon that to try to stay safe, you could get clipped.
All right, round 3 action underway. Here we go. Granillo pawing with that jab and check left hook, neither landing. Viola still relentlessly in pursuit.
Granillo needs to let it all hang out here and just start winging power shots while Viola's giving him a chance. You notice Viola's not really looking for the takedown, so he did abandon the game plan initially.
Granillo circling to his left. Viola realizing that, throwing that big right hand, trying to catch him on the move.
Granillo's got to stop backing up, and he's got to come forward with hard shots.
He has to know he's losing the fight, and if he wants to win it, he's going to have to step forward, like he said. Viola perhaps sensing that he has the fight in the bank, not making any mistake here. Not much engagement either, pawing with the jab. Granillo still circling to his left. Viola keeping his hands high, protecting that chin.
It's almost, Granillo is winging the shot, but he's moving backwards as he's doing it. So he's not able to close the distance to actually hit Viola. I don't think he's landed a solid punch.
He's not stepping on his punches, nor is he sitting on his punches.
That was a nice step-in jab.
He's moving backwards, and like you mentioned, it's hard to get any salt or any steam on that shot. When you're not sitting on it, you're moving backwards.
And he really can't afford to do that with the 2-minute rounds being down, 2 rounds to nothing.
A little bit of a scramble here up tight. Viola still firmly in control. Pressing Granillo into the corner. Perhaps looking to secure the round and the fight with a takedown here.
Looks like he's going to pull the legs out from under again. I look for Viola to end this fight on the ground. Or maybe he'll just be content with leaning on him against the cage.
Granillo's feet's together. It's a real tough position. Viola brings him right to the mat.
That's going to do it. Viola's going to win this 3 rounds to nothing. Dominant performance. Really showed some technique in his wrestling. I was really impressed with his ability to get the fight to the ground and then control it.
Joseph Viola cruises to what should be a unanimous decision victory. Of course, we got to wait for the judges to give their scoring. But like you said, what a game plan. He controlled that from the opening onset.
It looked like, he really flustered Granillo. And then by the time the 3rd round came along, Granillo didn't have the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by world-class, multiple-time world champion.
I think 27.
Renato Laranja. Renato, how the hell are you? I'll tell you what, we're gonna split headset duty. I'm gonna give you my headset for a couple minutes, and then Jonathan will give you his, so we can each pick your brain.
Oh, this is good. This is a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen that are listening at home on the Global Combat Network. As my partner Kevin Widows just mentioned, we are joined here by none other than 27-time Mundial champion, one of the best, the best.
Yeah, arguably, yes.
No, not arguably.
Maybe just the best.
Mr. Renato Laranja. Renato, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome. I almost didn't make it here, but I wanna give the people a chance in these small, insignificant show that nobody is watch. A chance to maybe to see me in a time they're never gonna see anybody like me, a celebrity like that. So it's a privilege to that one.
Speaking for the young fighters on this card, I don't know if you watched that last fight, but your presence has definitely already been felt. These two guys went at it both standing and on the ground.
There was felt my aura from Jump Street. I walk in and the guys was out of the corner of the eye. They said, "Porra caralho, Uncle Renato is in the building. I better do some shit," because I don't want to see him to the after party, and then I don't want to be embarrassed to look him in his baby browns and to wonder if he's he spec me or not. So they wanted to put on a good show,
Now, Renato, you're a real talented guy, not only a grappler, but you also do some great voices, man. I heard one, I watched a lot of your movies. The Broachbatch Mountain was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, one of my favorites is your Billy D. Williams. You do the best Billy. Is Billy here tonight? Is he?
I thought, it's Billy D. Williams is a African American icon, and when I was growing up, when I was about 20, then we got a chance in Brazil to saw Star Wars. And then also after that, when I was about 25, we got a chance to finally saw.
Our decision.
Okay, we had the decision.
Judge at ringside, Mylan Ayers scores the bout 29-27. Judge at ringside, Dr. Nelson Hamilton scores the bout 30-27. And judge at ringside, Jackie Denkin scores the bout 30-26. All in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. The blue corner,
I don't know. Is that a good decision? I only saw the last one.
Wonderful decision.
Yeah?
Yeah, Viola used he used his shushisu, as you would say.
What his name is?
His name is Viola. First name is Joseph Viola. Fights out of Robot Fight Fitness in Santa Monica.
Hobart, I know that one. But anyway, never mind those guys, okay? We're trying to focus to Billy D. Williams.
Yeah, yeah. I want to hear this impersonation. I love it. It's amazing.